For the spark plugs, we need a spark plug socket, a ratchet, an extension, and a flat tip screwdriver. This vehicle is a V8 and it has 8 spark plugs, 4 on the front of the engine and 4 on the back. Reach down, wiggle the boot, twist it and pull it off. Be sure you only grab the boot at the end and not the spark plug wire. Take a 5/8 of an inch spark plug socket with a short extension and loosen the spark plug. Now when it's loose, use the extension only to turn it out by hand. You can see here the difference between a dirty spark plug and a clean one. You want to change these so that they aren't dirty or worn. Put your new spark plug into your socket and start the plug in by hand. Then attach the socket and just give it about 1/8 of a turn so that it's snug. Just be careful. You don't want to break the spark plug off into the engine. Okay, remove the wrench and put the spark plug boot back on and you'll hear a click when it's put on properly. Repeat this procedure for the rest of the spark plugs. In order to replace the rotor, you need to remove the air filter housing, so you may want to change your air filter at this time, as shown in the general maintenance section of this tape. Pull off the hose that runs up to the air filter housing as well as the hose that attaches to the side of the housing. This is the distributor with all the spark plug wires running into it. There are 2 screws that hold it down, so take your cross-tip screwdriver and unscrew them. Once the distributor cap is loose, you can pull it off. Now it'll be easier if you take the shortest wire off the ignition coil as shown here so that you have more room to work. Now this white part is the distributor rotor. To replace it, just rock it gently and pull it off. As you can see, this one has a lot of carbon inside of it and it needs to be replaced. Also replace the rotor if you see any burn marks or cracks. Take your new rotor and just snap it into place. Now this piece in the center lines up with the slot on the distributor shaft, so it goes in only one way. Now you can put your new distributor cap back on. Now again, you want to replace the distributor cap if you see any signs of damage, such as burn marks or cracks. The distributor cap has a large notch that fits into the groove called the ignition control module, which is toward the firewall on the driver's side. Now it must be aligned correctly for the screws to be able to be reinstalled and for your car to run properly. Go ahead and put the screws back in. Now don't forget reconnecting that short coil wire that we took off at the beginning. Put the air filter housing back on, reattaching the 2 hoses we took off, and you're done.